Welcome back to Fiction First. Today, we're diving into Listen for the Lie, a gripping crime fiction novel by Amy Tintera. It's a story filled with tension, deception, and the unravelling of painful truths. This novel follows Lucy Chase, a woman who has lived under the shadow of suspicion for years. Accused of murdering her best friend Savannah Harper 5 years ago, Lucy has no memory of that fateful night. The case goes cold, but a true crime podcaster, Ben Owens, digs it up again, reopening old wounds and mysteries. As Lucy teams up with Ben to uncover the truth, what she finds is far more disturbing than she ever imagined. This book is a masterclass in blending psychological suspense with deeper explorations of trauma, perception, and survival. About the author. Amy Tintera is no stranger to the literary world. Known for her fast-paced, character-driven young adult novels like Reboot, Ruined, and All These Monsters, she's made a name for herself in speculative fiction. Listen for the Lie marks her thrilling debut into adult fiction, bringing her signature style of gripping narratives and raw emotional depth to a new audience. Raised in Austin, Texas, Amy's Texas roots often seep into her settings, giving them an authentic Southern vibe. After earning degrees in journalism and film, she briefly worked in Hollywood before committing to her writing career full-time. Now based in Los Angeles, she brings her unique voice to the world of adult crime fiction. Plot summary. Lucy Chase is trying to rebuild her life in Los Angeles when her past catches up with her. 5 years ago, her best friend Savvy was brutally murdered after a wedding they attended together. Lucy was found wandering a nearby road, injured and covered in Savvy's blood. With no memory of what happened and no solid evidence, Lucy was never charged. Still, the town of Plumpton, Texas, had already made up its mind: Lucy was guilty. Even her family distanced themselves, leaving her to bear the weight of suspicion alone. Now, true crime podcaster Ben Owens has resurrected the cold case. His investigation draws public attention back to Lucy, forcing her to confront the past she's tried so hard to forget. At her grandmother Beverly's insistence, Lucy returns to Plumpton for a birthday celebration. But Beverly has a secret motive: she wants Lucy to team up with Ben and finally uncover the truth. Back in town, Lucy faces familiar faces and buried secrets. Her ex-husband Matt Gardner, her old friend Emmett Chapman, and high school bestie Nina Garcia all seem eager to leave the past buried. But as Ben's podcast uncovers new details, it becomes clear that many people had something to hide that night. Affairs, abuse, and lies come to light, revealing that Savvy's death was no random tragedy, it was the culmination of a tangled web of deception. Lucy's journey to uncover the truth leads her to horrifying revelations, not just about that night but about the people she once trusted. As memories start to resurface, Lucy realizes the killer was far closer than she ever suspected. Themes and symbols. Perception versus reality. Listen for the Lie is a story about the danger of assumptions. Throughout the novel, the gap between how things appear and what's true is a recurring theme. The townspeople have judged Lucy based on incomplete evidence, turning her into a villain despite the lack of proof. This theme challenges readers to question the narratives they encounter and the biases that shape their perceptions. Misogyny and the dismissal of survivors. The novel highlights how women's experiences are often dismissed or ignored. Lucy's story is a powerful critique of how society tends to blame victims rather than believe them. Even Lucy's family quickly turned against her, preferring to protect appearances rather than seek the truth. Savvy's own dark secret, killing a man who tried to assault her, further underscores the theme of survival in a world that doesn't always protect women. Trauma and its aftermath. Lucy's amnesia is more than a convenient plot device, it's a manifestation of her psychological trauma. The novel explores how trauma distorts memory and identity. Lucy's internal struggle, marked by intrusive thoughts and Savvy's voice in her head, reflects the lasting effects of both physical and emotional wounds. Her journey is one of reclaiming her past and finding strength in her own narrative. Character exploration. Lucy Chase. Lucy is a complex and flawed protagonist. Haunted by her past and unsure of her own innocence, she's both fragile and fiercely determined. Her growth throughout the novel is compelling as she transforms from a woman consumed by doubt to someone who takes control of her own story. Ben Owens. Ben is the catalyst for change. As an outsider with no personal stakes in the case, he offers Lucy a fresh perspective and a chance to confront her fears. His persistence and empathy make him a key ally, and his growing relationship with Lucy adds an emotional depth to the story. Savvy Harper. Though Savvy is long dead, her presence lingers throughout the novel. She's remembered as a bright and charming woman, but flashbacks reveal a more complicated figure, a survivor with her own secrets. Her relationship with Lucy is central to the story, adding layers of complexity to the mystery. Why you should read Listen for the Lie. If you love crime fiction that keeps you guessing until the very end, Listen for the Lie is a must-read. The novel masterfully weaves a twisty, unpredictable plot where every chapter reveals new clues and unexpected red herrings, leaving you constantly second-guessing your assumptions. The suspense builds steadily, making it nearly impossible to put the book down as each revelation pulls you deeper into its tangled mystery. But what truly sets this story apart is its complex, multi-dimensional characters. These aren't your typical cookie-cutter heroes and villains. Each character is layered, with authentic motives and deeply human flaws. Their struggles and choices feel raw and real, which makes their journey all the more compelling. Beyond the gripping plot and fascinating characters, Listen for the Lie is a powerful exploration of trauma and resilience. While solving the central mystery remains at the heart of the story, it also delves into themes of healing, reclaiming one's voice, and finding strength in adversity. The emotional depth adds a layer of poignancy to the novel, making it resonate on a deeply personal level for many readers. It's no surprise that Listen for the Lie has received glowing reviews across major platforms. It holds a solid 4.3 rating on Amazon, 4.1 rating on Goodreads, and 4.6 rating on Barnes & Noble. So, what do you think? Do you trust Lucy's version of events, or is there more to the story? If you want to experience every twist and turn for yourself, grab a copy of Listen for the Lie. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today on Fiction First. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Listen for the Lie. Remember, sometimes the truth hides in plain sight, waiting for someone brave enough to seek it. Until next time, happy reading.